Hey y'all, welcome back to Laughing Willow Farms. Recently, I hosted a seed swap event with a few of my friends. In this footage, we share a few of our tips for the first-time gardener and just some garden inspiration. Enjoy! Do you guys have any, like I heard this last year, plant an egg under your tomatoes? Do you have any tricks like that that you learned growing up?
My mom had this long list of like soil amendments, and they were things that we would put in the hole before planting the tomatoes. I'll have to get that from her.
Okay, understanding that if my soil gets below 50, my peppers aren't going to do well that's going to determine when I put them out, not just last frost, you know?
Yes.
So
There's one of them was like, have you planted potatoes yet? Okay.
not this season. Last year, I just cannot seem to go get seed potatoes is kind of the problem.
I just take the ones from my pantry that have.
You do? So I have some that have some eyes. Do you think I should just do those?
Yes.
Does it work?
They do.
Okay, I'm just going to
That's
do
how
it.
we did them
Really?
growing up.
I was looking into it last week because I just don't have time and everywhere's out to order. And I got my onions I ordered, but I just forgot to order them and now everyone's out. And so I was looking online and everyone was like, well, the ones you get from the grocery store, even organic, could have disease, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, does it matter?
Well, if you're eating them and they're organic, like you
Right.
would just be growing more of the same.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to do it. Okay, what's your tip with the potatoes?
I need to ask, it's something about cutting sulfur so you can cut them into multiple pieces as long as they're egg size, because you can have a bigger potato. But if you have at least one eye on each piece of potato, you can cut it up into multiple, but dipping the cuts in sulfur does something with preventing bugs from eating the potato in the ground. These are seeds that I saved from the last couple years. Cilantro, basil, and this is iceberg lettuce.
How in the world did you save iceberg lettuce seeds? Please explain.
So when it starts getting hot in your seed and it bolts, I just left the best looking plant, and from all the flowers, when the flowers die off, the pods are there. You just barely tap the plant and seeds just go everywhere.
And it's so funny because I just planted 100 onions, like cutting onions. Okay. And then after I did it, I was like, I didn't plant any green onions. Didn't even have seeds. Like, but I have all these seeds. It's just funny how I've been planning my garden since December, like writing it out and trying to decide, because you only have so much space. Even if, I have a pretty good sized garden, but you really only have so much space. So it's like, you have to decide. I have some too. I have a couple varieties of okra too. If you want to try a few, it's that cute.
I'm interested in the sunflowers.
You know what you're putting in it for amendments? Do you need to know?
For what?
Amendments.
I need to know. I didn't even know.
I only know because I didn't know. So my first year that my garden failed on my own. So I told you, Margarita, but my mother-in-law came and put one in my Oak Cliff house, and it just was beautiful and amazing. It wasn't very big. It was like the size of this work island, but it just grew. And I thought, I don't have a garden, like no big deal. And then let that one go. And then we did 4 garden boxes, like 4x8 garden boxes, and everything failed like miserably. And it's because I didn't really amend it. Like I didn't amend the soil. So it is important, especially as you get started. Just in general, it's important to amend it every year because you've got to put nutrients back in. But especially, wow, you can smell it. You can smell lettuce, essentially. It's weird. You can just smell it. So you want to put nutrients back in every year, at least, if not every season, depending on what your soil needs. But when you get started, it takes about 3 years to build your soil health. So you really have to give it some love. That's why I bought that powdered alfalfa, was for the garden.
Okay.
So you can do alfalfa. Azomite is huge. A lot of people, so the homestead around the corner, they do azomite, alfalfa, compost, and molasses.
Do they put that in?
You put it in
Constantly or just one time?
So to get started, you put that. I mean, pretty much they amend that every year.
Okay.
I think they test their soils so they know what they need. You know, but I mean, yeah, I basically sprinkle it on everything each season. Yeah, or each year. You have to put new compost each year. So that's why the bottom of your garden bed can be like sticks and leaves and stuff. You don't have to put soil all the way up. Yeah. So like start with, you've probably seen that.
Yes.
And I would definitely do the cardboard because the grass is crazy and it will grow up. I wish I would have done that with my raised beds. But we're gonna do weed fabric for the in-ground.
Okay.
I started enough to give away a lot. I don't know. I figure maybe if I can give people things, they will grow a garden.
We should try that next year. Like one of us do most of whatever type and then share with each other. So you're not. Sometimes it's overwhelming to plant all the different things and make a marker for each one.
Yes, that's very true.
That's so smart. We should do that.
Yeah.
I did not realize how tiny cabbage
I
seeds are.
know.
How do you plant them?
Oh wow.
Well, let's see. What does it
Without
say?
like 15 coming up from
on the Living Traditions cheat sheets. Flower.
Oh.
No, it's under herbs. I forget because I just planted some. So you surface sow them and they need light. That's right, because last year I couldn't get mine to germinate, and it's because yeah.
What is that? You just store it on the surface?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna try it. Oh god. Maybe I'll like it.
Here's what we do. We'll grow some. I'll bring some, you some. We'll have dinner. I'll show you how to make it the southern way.
Okay.
Gotta fry it in cornmeal. You ready for it?
I do have cornmeal. So arepas are pretty much cornmeal. Like they're all made out somehow.
You do.
I think it's cilantro and beets seeds that you can freeze them in water. And like being in a block of ice will crack them open because otherwise beets or cilantro take a long time to germinate.
They do.
Their shell is so hard.
Yeah.
But supposedly if you freeze them, which I'm like, doesn't that kill it?
That's amazing, actually. That is cool. Never heard that. I heard somebody encouraging, just if you can do a seed swap or anything you can do to encourage people to grow. And I was like, well, I have a location. Come and get seeds. Like,
Or get inspired.
get inspired. That's right. That's my book.
So I can't wait to plant all these things.
Yeah.